Hello everyone, this is Dan speaking. For courseware evaluation, I will introduce PlayPosit. PlayPosit is an interactive video platform. So for this presentation, I will explain how it is interactive and why it has potential to be a good language learning courseware. First, I will start with pros and cons of using PlayPosit for language learning. For pros, it is already built into Canvas. So when you request your Canvas shell, you can also request for PlayPosit. And second, it is aligning with Maker Movement, meaning that teachers are easily able to customize whatever authentic video materials they have and transform them into courseware based on their teacher fit and student fit. And since PlayPosit deals with video materials, I think it is particularly effective for listening comprehension and also practicing dictation. I included the second part because for language learners of like Korean, Chinese, Japanese, or like Spanish, those languages use non-romanization alphabet or require linguistic symbols like tilde. So I thought using PlayPosit to practice typing would be a great kind of a practice opportunities for those language learners. And the next, PlayPosit provides provides interaction called discussion, and then that really allows language learners to interact with each other. So I thought that's another plus for language using PlayPosit for language learning. And lastly, because PlayPosit provides this summary page for like teachers, so I think it's really easy for teachers to monitor students' learning progress and also their grades. Regardless of these many pros, there is one big con of using PlayPosit because it is basically teachers' jobs to find out good material for language learning and also kind of include all these little activities within the video in order to make it kind of a good language learning material. It requires a lot of teachers' time and effort. Okay, so that was all about pros and cons of using PlayPosit for language learning. And from now on, I will demonstrate how to kind of create language learning material using PlayPosit. So I found this sample video from YouTube that explains like cultural behaviors or practices in 찜질방, which is a public bath place in Korea. So what you need from this YouTube page is the link of the video. So I copied the link and please go to a Canvas shell and click PlayPosit. And you need to set link and create new quote-unquote bulb, which is a term for interactive video that teachers create. In addition to YouTube, you can use videos from different video platforms like Vimeo, and MediaAmp, and also you can use just audio clips and also record your own video. But for this presentation, I will use YouTube video. So once the video is uploaded, you can change the title. I will change the title to 찜질방, which is a public place for bath in Korea. And you can also choose subtitles. You have two options. First, you can choose subtitles from the original video source. So in this case, you can use original subtitles from YouTube. Or you can create your own subtitle And I think it's pretty good option for teachers because teachers have choice to either either use subtitles of students' L1 language or L1, or teachers can use subtitles of target language, or teachers can selectively use vocabulary or expressions that they want students to focus on. And if you go to the third step, this is called trim and crop, meaning that you can actually choose the only portion of the video that you want students to engage with, or you can use the whole video. For this presentation, I will use the whole video, and this is kind of the basic template that you're going to work with. You can play the video so that you can review it, and let's say this is the moment that you want to include some sort of activity. Then you can click this add interaction at this particular point, and you have multiple options to include, like multiple activities, I guess, to include in the video. I think multiple choice and check all would be a good activities for listening comprehension. Free response and fill in the blank would be more appropriate for like kind of practicing dictation, or make students to focus on particular vocabulary or form or expressions. And poll and discussion, I think it would be better for kind of facilitating peer interaction. So because of the time constraint, I will just focus on two different activities, which are fill in the blank and discussion. So if you click fill in the blank, you can add anything, any text here, so that student can see and then fill in the blank. Since I don't know like what sentences are in this particular time frame, so I will just write the typical greeting in Korean. And you can include add input blank wherever you want to add blank, and say so this is hello, my name is, my blah 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 is Danshin. Okay, and like below this sentence you can add the acceptable answers from students. I wrote name here, and you can add feedback. So if student get like type wrong answers, then wrong response, then you can like add feedback to help them kind of retake and trying to figure out what the right answer is. And it's pretty interesting because you can add actually different modes in order to give feedback. So you can add image, you can add your own voice, and also you can lead a student to a certain point of the video in order to review that certain section of the video. So in this case, I'll just write like in written mode, saying that blah blah blah, and then that is one interaction we just created. And let's go a little bit further and add another interaction, this time discussion. So you can type the prompt here, similar to feedback. You can add like different modes in order to write your prompt here. For this case, I'll just write what is the most interesting aspect of 찜질방. Okay, so and you can click done. And so that's pretty much it for like demonstrating how to include different activities. And before we actually post it on our Canvas shell, we can review it. And I think this is pretty interesting part too. You can actually choose different play options for your students. So like allow learners to rewind after an interaction appears, allow learners to skip interactions, allow viewers to fast forward, allow learners to retake the bulb upon completion, allow learners to view their printable report, allow learners to increase playback speed, and disable captions for this video. Okay, so you can choose different options based on like your needs and your teaching situation. And let's preview this video. So here you can change the playback speed. And let's go to the interaction part so that we can actually see how it works. Okay, so here, this is the first activity we created, fill in the blank, right? So the actual, like the correct answer is name, right? But I'll just write something else here and submit. Then correct answer is name, right? And then what I wrote is incorrect, and this is the feedback that I wrote when I designed this interaction. And let's continue. And here it was a discussion interaction, right? So what is the most interesting aspects of Jinjibang? And then I will wrote something here. And then everyone, every language learners watching this PlayPosit bulb can see my interaction. I'm sorry, can see my comment. Okay, so that is pretty much it about like how it can be interactive. And lastly, I wanted to show you this kind of a summary page that PlayPosit provides for teachers. So this is my English 108 students engaging with PlayPosit video, so I can see how much time they spend on watching the video, and also these are their answers for those interactions that I inserted in the video. So you can actually sync this grades to our LMS, in this case Canvas, and someone like this student that started it, you can actually like reach out to them and then like ask what's going on and check in with them. So yeah, this is the end of the video. I found it helpful for you to decide whether you want to use PlayPosit for your future teaching or not. Thank you for watching it, and yes, bye bye.